Let me think here.
Is this the intro?
Yeah.
Okay. You need like a. I need a.
Well, that's what I was trying
to stand on. We need a
stand
spot
there.
for me.
I need to be farther away.
I'm so damn short. Maybe I need to get the garbage can and stand on it.
We're good. Well, welcome back to the channel. I've got Cassie here with me today, and we're going to talk about top 10 gifts for wildlife photographers. So if you've got a photographer that you need to buy gifts for, like me, you want to buy yourself a gift for Christmas, this is the video for you. And we're coming to you today from the beautiful Chugach Mountains up here on top of the mountain, and we're freezing our butts off because you can see winter definitely has arrived. So we're going to set up, get those gifts out, show you what they are, and they're all under 150 bucks. So let's go talk about it. All right, we're going to try to go through this video fairly quickly because it's about 30 degrees and we're losing our light. But you know me, the video won't be short if it's one of mine. But we're bringing you 10 gifts that I feel that are essential for wildlife photographers. So items that me and Cassie have, all these 10 items, we have all these 10 items except for one in our bags. And we're going to go through those. So I'm going to start with the first item, first gift. And it's this guy right here. Very, very simple. Seems silly, but it is a Peak Design strap. And it's the slider, I believe that's what it's called. And why I like this strap, it holds 200 pounds with these little dongles. Where is one of my cameras? Right here. So, and another thing that Cassie likes about it is all the colors that it comes in, different ones. There's blue, there's green, there's tan, like I have gray and blue here. But what makes it really nice is these little button straps that go onto your lens or your camera. So you put those button straps on that, and then on your strap, very simply, you just slide them and click them in these little slots here. And this camera strap is extremely long. I'm 6'5", and that's really hard for me to find straps that are long enough for that strap to hang down lower on my body. What also makes it really nice is you can just, with this, you pull this back on here, you can resize your strap with the pull, and of course I pull it, nothing happens, but it really quickly resizes real well. And when you lock it down, you just click it down, you're locked back down. But that's the first item on here, and I'll have the prices listed up here, what all these things cost, but everything here is under $150. But that's the first item, the Peak Design slider strap.
All right, I've got our second gift, which is a ground pod. I absolutely love this. I use it all the time. Before I used this, I was crushing my hand on rock, sand, trying to get down on the ground, and then Scott told me about this thing, and I have just fallen in love with it. A lot of times we'll put this gimbal on here, and it just goes like this. Get it screwed on. Real easy. All right, and then
Don't tear stuff
get this
up.
guy. Put that in, and you can see I am really low to the ground. And this is nice and sturdy. I don't have to worry about it tipping at all. It's very, very sturdy, and I can maneuver this. I can slide it around. But I think the biggest reason why I love the ground pod is before I got this, I love getting as low as I can on the ground, and my hand just gets crushed. And so this is incredible. It saves my hand. It gets me low to the ground, and just prefer it when I want to get low over the tripod.
All right, next item I got here. I actually just reviewed this on the channel last week, and that's the Lono battery charger. I love this guy. I liked it so much it made this list the top 10 list of things to put in my bag, because this guy is staying in my bag now. And what's really cool about this guy, it's a 2-in-1 charger. Not only does it charge your batteries, it's a battery bank also. So you can charge other devices, or it works just like you do with your AirPods. So just like your AirPods, if you're using those, like these batteries out of your camera, when you need to charge them up, you just drop them in this thing, close the lid, and it's charging. What's even cooler is they ain't coming out of there. That's another good plus, because most of these chargers you use, they're just sitting there, they slip out real easy. And it also, if you hit the button in the front, it tells you the charge that the battery bank has in here, and also the charge of your 2 batteries. And these 2 guys are completely full. And actually, these started at 0, and I've got 31% left. Everything I'd seen before on this, it went full 0. So I've got enough probably to charge one more battery out of it. So really cool product, the Lono 2-in-1 battery charger. All right, over to Cassie. What do you got?
All right, I got the next one here. This is an awesome lens and sensor cleaning kit. And I love it. It comes with everything you need. This is absolutely in my bag every single time I go out. You got the blower here. We've got a lot of sensor cleaner. We've got the lens cleaner. And then this is my favorite tool. I use it a lot. I used it a lot when I was at bear camp this summer. We're out there in the rain, the windstorms, the dust and everything. And actually had a client this summer. Her camera started dysfunctioning a little bit. She noticed that there was some stuff in every photo she was taking, every image. And so I took her camera, took a look at it, and basically took the lens off. I took one of these out in the field, cleaned her sensor really good. We put it all back together, and amazing. She was so happy because her camera's back working again, and she's taking beautiful images without those spots all over it. So this is a great tool. I use it all the time. And it comes in this amazing little pack here with all the little extra things that you want. But absolutely, I do not leave and go anywhere without this. I use it all the time. It's such a great tool. Highly recommend this one.
Definitely keep it in my bag too. All right, my next one, Ed, my hands are getting cold. It's probably dropping below 30 now, so good times. Must have. If you don't have this in your bag, you are crazy. This is just a raincoat for your camera. And my favorite one's made by Lens Coat, and they come in different sizes. This one's a really large one, and it has spots for your hands, and I really like that. And they're super simple. They come in a little carrying case. You can keep it in your bag when you got to get it. Folds out real simple. It goes on your camera, super simple. And watch me screw it up. Hand me a camera.
All right.
I'm going to take that off the gimbal there for me. But we'll put it in here real quickly just to show you what it looks like. I think every one of you's seen a cover on your camera, but we'll go ahead and do it real fast. Maybe.
Yeah. Here you go.
All right, we got it. So it's super simple. You just slide it in here for this one. Makes it easy. Sure I got the right direction, and I do not. Yeah, I had it the right direction.
Yep.
All right. Reason I can tell this one's the right direction, this guy has one for your hands. So as you open this side up, this is the side you can actually put your hands in here. It folds out. So it makes it for days where it's rainy or windy. You can actually fold this out, put your hands inside here, and get hold of your camera, which is really nice. So slide it in here. The back side. There's a little spot right here in the Velcro where you can put your foot on here. Don't know why I'm doing this on camera. Do that. Velcro back. Get the last Velcro piece here. And my hands are cold. You just slide this around. And that's it. You are good to go. So you can actually completely cover your camera up here, drop your hands in the side pockets, and operate your camera and keep your hands also dry and the camera dry. It's got pockets on both sides. You can start shooting, go to town. But definitely, this is the product you definitely have to have. There's been times I didn't have it out, like when I went out to Katmai one year and it rained on us the whole day. The Canon R7 I was using, if I'd had this, I was just down to be able to take pictures, and I couldn't take video, couldn't change any settings. And my R5, I had a little bit of problem too because they were out in the rain the whole day. They both dried out, were fine, but if you run these, like right now, if we start snowing, these go on both our cameras, especially if you got expensive camera gear. This will save your camera in the long run. And it just keeps it much nicer. And the lens coat stuff does not rip and tear. It's been my favorite raincoat. I've used some other ones, some plastic ones, some cheaper ones, and I don't like it. Spend the money on a good rain cover. So that's what this guy is. All right, back to Cassie.
All right, I am up next. It's another amazing product by Lens Coat. I love Lens Coat. They're a great brand. They make high quality products, and this is a neoprene cover, and I'll let you see it here on mine right here. It's my 70 to 200, and I've got it on all my lenses, but what's great is, you know, it just really protects our gear so much. You know, on my Nikon lenses, I've got all these grooves here, and the sand and the dirt, it just gets stuck in there. But with these covers on, it's amazing because I love getting really low, I like getting on the ground. And by doing that, a lot of times I'm getting mud and sand and all just the muck on my lens. And so, and you know how it twists and turns. And so this really protects that sand from getting down in there. It's just another layer of protection that I think is so wonderful. And I highly recommend it. I've got it on every single lens that I own. And Lens Coat just, they make the best one. I love this product
Another
so
thing
much.
is on the rocks. So we're on the rocks a lot. Or I've had times where my camera's gone just a small tumble and it's banging the rocks. So this Neoprene cover just helps keep the nicks and scratches on that, keep your lenses just a little bit nicer.
Yep.
Just a good thing to have. But yeah, the dust, and it keeps a little bit of moisture, but really the rock scratches and all that dirt and sand. We are in a lot of crap.
We
You
are.
watch the videos that we've been in, or Heidi's been in with us, or Dawn, you'll see we're crawling around the muck and the mud, and if we don't have these on here, our cameras are dirty, filthy.
Oh, they get beat to heck.
And Heidi didn't have one on her lenses for a little bit, and she got some nice little nicks and scratches on there, but she has them on hers too. So
yeah, it really saves them. It really does.
Great
Highly
product.
recommend. This is good.
All right, on to my product next, and I love this guy. This is the one that's not in Cassie's bag. She doesn't have one of these. You're going to have to. The reason I like it, it is a small rig AP10 tripod. This guy is super, super light, and it is fairly compact, real easy to use. And why I like it is because it's so light, and it's another factor is the legs don't bow. It is so small and so light. This guy's just barely over 2 pounds. So when you're hiking, you want the lightest rigs. Like all the tripods we have set up around us right now with these camera rigs, I think the lightest one over there is maybe 4 pounds. I think a couple of maybe 3. But this guy's like around 2 pounds. And what's amazing, it will hold 26 pounds of weight on top of it. So all our large rigs, the 500 primes, the 400 2.8 Cassie has, and our big Nikon Z9s, big heavy brick 4-pound cameras, they sit on top of this and the legs don't bow. It doesn't move. All the other travel small tripods, they will bend right here in the legs and they will move, which is very annoying. This guy is like a rock. And I usually take this ball head off and put a gimbal on here instead of the ball head. I've got the ball head on here because I've used this a lot with smaller cameras doing like landscape work or this type of work. We're doing videos, but this tripod is amazing. I love this tripod. It's the favorite one I've used for the field if I'm going to hike. Now, if I'm going to go out and do something, I'm sitting more stable, I'll take my bigger stuff out. This is much heavier, but this one is great to hike with. Love it. It is the Small Rig AP10 tripod. Just fantastic. Now
All
for
right,
you.
and I'm gonna have to add that to my bag. All right, so up next is another small rig product, and I actually have several of these. It is a great multi-tool, and I definitely do not go anywhere without the multi-tool because it never fails that things start getting loose and falling off. And there's been plenty of times when I'm out in the field and I don't have this thing, and my friends don't have it, and you're just in such a bind if you don't have this multi-tool. You really need to make sure you always have it with you. Small Rig, I love theirs. They make such a great quality one. I've actually got this in every bag because I've been out in the field so many times where I've forgotten it or my friends don't have it, and you know, something's fallen off, it needs to be tightened up, or you kind of get this gear over to this gear. And so it's a wonderful thing. It's always in my bag now. I've made the mistake too many times, so I've got it in every bag, and I really love the one that Small Rig makes. It's just great. Anything else I can say?
No, other thing else is I use it a lot with my tripods.
Yeah.
So like when I was setting yours up that you brought, we need to use this tool now and tighten up your top ones, because really that's where I find it the most time. But other times it's getting plates and stuff off my cameras, things like that. But I love the Small Rig one. So I'm up next. This guy, I found some really cool products this year. This, like I said, this Lono battery charger I have here is fantastic. And this is another one that I found that I really like. It's by PGY Tech. And this is a card reader and card storage. And it is super, super cool. It is water resistant, not waterproof. Don't dunk it, but you can take it out in the rain and the snow, and it's great. Why I love it, it will hold, it comes in a type A or type B. So This one's a Type B, so you can put 2 Type Bs, 3 normal SD cards, and it looks like 6 micros in it, all there. And you can also read those cards, and you can take this little card reader piece out of here, plug it in your laptop, and go. This guy stays in my bag with me, and it stays in the truck in my bag because I don't have to carry out something to hold my cards, my Type B cards, and my SD cards, and then also a reader. So I've got 2 things in one here, and it's waterproof. And this guy stays in my pocket in the field because last year I didn't have this, and I put an SD card when we were in Homer, and I got to talking to a guy that came up talking to me, and I guess I put my hand in there and I lost that card. I lost half my day's shoot out there in Homer. Luckily, I had a lot more shots to get the video in for what I had shot. But if I'd had this guy in my pocket, I'm not losing this. Plus, it's waterproof. I can crawl on the mud and everything. And Cassie's fixing to go to Africa here pretty soon. I told her she better get one of these to take with her because it just saves space and time, and it's not going to get messy and mucky. So that's it. It's PGI Wagtech Pro Card Reader. Fantastic. I think you've got the last item we've got.
I do, and we're freezing out here. Our fingers are freezing off. My toes are freezing off. So I'm glad it's the last one.
But before you show it, this item is one of the most important to me for bird photographers and wildlife photographers to take in the field. And it seems kind of silly, but is the most important thing you can take out.
All right, it's binoculars. I know it seems laughable, but I can't tell you how many times we've just hopped in the Jeep and headed out the door and forgotten these things. And you think, oh, I'll just get it with my lens. But it makes a huge difference having binoculars with you for being able to track and see the wildlife that you're trying to get. So I think it's so important to always carry a set with you. I love this one. It's the Vortex Crossfire HD. I think it's pretty amazing. It's a, what is it again?
10 by 42.
10 by 42.
It's not the most wild, distance and range.
Yeah.
42 is pretty good for that.
I feel like it does the job. Scott and I always use this set here, and it's incredible when we're just kind of glassing across the field looking for a moose or looking for sheep or bear. It's amazing how you can pick it up so much easier when you've got this, and I think it's an awesome gift. One of the mistakes Dawn and I made when we went to Barrow, we were trying to find the snowy owls, and I didn't take binoculars with me because I was trying to save weight in the bag. Idiot. That's why I say it's the most important thing, and drove it home on that trip. We would see a white speck way out on the hill farther than our eyes could see, and we didn't bring binoculars, so we're using our lenses, but that just doesn't work very well to get out there. You really can't discern it. Basically, it's the depth of field issue you have. But with binoculars, you get a better depth of field and easier to zoom in to see what you want. Plus, it's a better zoom in range. But if we'd have had those, we'd have saved a lot of headache of having to try to get that camera up out the window. With the binoculars, you can do it. But we are constantly, when all three of us are in the car running around or out walking around, we all three have binoculars. We're constantly looking for a bird or what is that over there and trying to discern, especially out in Denali. But yeah, that's the last product, guys. So this has been a real simple video, but these are 10 items that do not leave our truck or our bag when we go out. They're always in there. Now, the tripod was one that was a little different. You can find other tripods, but that's been the one. Like I said, it's only $140. And what makes these even better, I forgot to say, on the Vortex Crossfires is the warranty that Vortex has. It's a lifetime warranty. And as long as you can send a piece of the binoculars back to them, they'll send you and either fix it or replace it completely. So that's what makes those cool. But yeah, that's been our top 10 gifts. We sat and kind of thought about these. What do we always use? And that's one of the top 10 things. And they're all under $150. Some things were $20. Some were right at $149 with it. But that's it, guys. We are going to get out of here because we are freezing. Both her hands are in her pocket. She's got her little hand warmers in there. I got little hand warmers. I'm cheating.
But that's it, guys. So until next time, get outside and go run that shutter. Okay.
All right.
And so we can turn
everything good. Anything you want me to redo? You want me to redo a product? You sure?
Turn the two cameras off.